Hey, what's up? 6.5 here, and today we're going to be looking at just a quick way to boost up your mixes in FL Studio. I probably just gave it away right here. Um, so you're gonna make your mix sound like from this to this.
Switching the scenery, cut straight to Beverly. Where all these rings are insecurities.
Right, just exclusively in FL Studio. And when you're in FL Studio, they basically are exclusive. The plugins are exclusively in FL Studio, so you don't have to pay anything extra to get that extra boost to your mixes. Before I go on, quick disclaimer: I do not record these videos in a studio, so you might hear things that have me sounding like if I'm in a savannah, a desert, a road, or a forest. I just get expired. I get inspired, and I just go on OBS and do a one take, and that's what I do. So if you don't like this sort of stuff, it's okay. But if you want to improve and you want to have more value in your mixing journey or music journey on a whole, stay tuned. Because I always have the sauce. Let's go. All right, so I would have mixed this, and I like to do quiet mixes, quiet mixes, balanced and stuff like that. But this is for the people who like to put something extra on their mix bus. So I went from this.
Cut straight to Beverly. Where all these rings are insecurities.
Very quiet mix, so that when it goes to the master, it will be able to blah. The mastering process, I think, should be the one to really bring out what's already there and have it ready for streaming, radio, internet, wherever, Spotify, wherever. However, if you may not be satisfied with the level there's some stuff that you can use in-house in FL Studio that you could use free of charge within FL Studio. And yeah, so I would have started with click, just turn off so you can hear the difference. Come on. Oh, okay, I understand. Right. So the in-house equalizer, parametric equalizer in FL24, they made it linear for those who want to do mastering or whatever. It'd be like, oh, we don't take FL Studio seriously because you don't have a linear EQ. Well, here it is. For all the haters, I mean, FL Studio has really made itself like superb over the years, like going from like just a beat maker to a hyper beat maker that can do mixing and stuff. It is, to me, it's still not the producer. It's not the producer, meaning like recording and tracking. It's really still not good for tracking, in my opinion. But when it comes to making beats, second to none. Except for Studio One, but second to none, especially when it comes to the drums. Anyhow, so I would have rolled off a bit off of the let me see if it is right in the corner. You can see where it is. 23 hertz at -3 decibels, so that it won't overshadow or take up much space in the mix, the bass parts. Right, you don't need that in the mix, and they cloud out the rest of the music. Then I would have boosted just to give the drums a little extra oomph. 98 hertz at 39%, which is like 3.4 dB. Then here, lower down, because at this frequency here, sometimes you get a lot of masking, a lot of energy buildup. So and what you do, every song has its different quirk. So what you do, you would slide so you could hear what is what. And then the other boost here, not to bore you, then they gave it a little ear in the 12K region. It's not super necessary. I wish that future versions probably would have a ear EQ, you know, but I mean, you could get one for free. The slates to still have it for free. I'm not sure, but I think I would have it. But I wanted to do an exclusive FL Studio. I'm losing my train of thought and I don't know why. But yeah, okay. So so I used that, and this is how it sounded.
Cut straight to Beverly. Where all these rings are insecurities. Bought all these things, oh money be arguing me.
You know, meh, it's okay. Then I went to this right here. This is Game Changing, exclusive in FL Studio. Is a low lifter, and what it does, it boosts your low end exclusively so that you can hear it on all. It gives you a chance to hear it on all systems, hear the bass on all systems. This is a game changer for me. I really like this. And I mean, the mere fact that FL Studio would have included it in their exclusives, like, yeah, good for you, FL Studio. And then I added a boost around, actually it's a similar mastering bass boost. When you press that, this goes off, so you just press this, because without it sounds like this, right? All you could do is hear the low end. If you can't hear the low end, put on some subs or some good headphones, because you're not going to hear it, right? Bam.
Never look at the bank roll. Floating, often out nicotine dust. Smoke screen covered. Body can't see no trust.
You hear the little extra on the bottom. So moving from there, my all-time favorite. I really love this plugin here, the Maximus. So this is a great mastering multi-band compressor. It has all the quirks that you would need. You can even you can turn it into a limiter, but it's awesome. So anyhow, so what I would have done is just do something quickly. I would have added this to the sound, and this is the result.
Cut straight to Beverly. Where all these rings are insecurities. Bought all these things, oh money be arguing me. Starting with silver and gold. Daydreaming about all the lust of the hoe. Rock the same shit on my outfits with clothes.
And you can hear it really brought out the basses. Is a one of a kind. I really like it. It had its own VST, separate VST, but Image Lane would have discontinued it. I don't know why, but yeah, this is a really good plugin. It's not being sold anymore, so you can't buy it that sort of way. Right, so bam. So you're just seeing the different settings right here. I don't want to mess with them. Click, good. And then to top it off is just to catch the peaks is the wonderful limiter, the highly acclaimed limiter that supposedly changed the song from if I'm not mistaken, FL 12 to FL 21. That was the biggest difference. Like, people still argue, oh well, you know that FL 12 has a different sound, and I don't get into that. As long as it's working, I really don't care. And like I said, FL Studio has the best beat making tools, par none. When it comes to beat making, par none. This is it for beat making, and it happens to mix really well. Can mix the beats really well. It really still needs to work on tracking. This tracking still sucks. Comping, I mean, come on, this is 2024. Come on, Image Lane, come on. And I could get a lot of hate, but it's the truth. Tracking sucks. You could record in it, but tracking sucks. So anyhow, having said all of that, this is just a quick video to show you, well, yeah, you know, you could get a great sounding first off, you could get a great sounding mix master bus right here. Not mastering, bus, but a good master bus to add oomph to your track. That sort of way. From a quiet track, which sounded like this.
We cut straight to Beverly. Where all these rings are, insecurities. Bought all these.
You know, and that's just my preference for mastering and stuff. Anyhow, to giving it a little more oomph, that sounds like this.
We cut straight to Beverly. Where all these rings are, insecurities. Bought all these things, oh money be arguing me. Stalling with silver and gold. Daydreaming about all the love.
And the thing is that -3, which, you know, you could still give the mastering process, you know, if you're going to a mastering engineer or you're doing it yourself, you could still give yourself a little headroom, that sort of way. And you could take off the limiter. Take off the limiter, please. Thank you.
We cut straight to Beverly. Where all these rings are, insecurities. Bought all these things, oh money be arguing.
So yeah, I mean, you can get a great master bus in FL Studio without spending any extra money. You know, that sort of way. That's all. That's it for today. I put in my plug. If you're like a producer looking for someone to sing or whatever, I know people. My links are down below. If you are someone who wants your song mixed or mastered, links are below. If you want a song written, links down below. If you want, you know, if you want a song, well, I said song already, right? Anyhow, links below. I cater to all. If you need any editing done, if you need any audio fixed, anything like that, links down below. Check me out. And yeah, anyhow, my aim is to add as much value as I can to the audio community. If this has enhanced or improved or added any value to your audio journey, you could like. If you want any more, if you like any of this content and you would like to see more, subscribe. And if you've seen anything good, anything bad, if you've seen or heard anything good or bad, comment. I would like to hear from you, that sort of way. Anyhow, till the next video, 6.5 out.